Hello, I'm Dr. Bob Spector. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube video. I'd like to talk a minute about term paper websites. If you're in college or high school, you've heard about them. You may already know about them. Your teachers would like to refer to my type of site as a term paper mill. They suggest that you're going to go in there and cut, copy, and paste a paper, print it off, and turn it in as your own. Does it happen? Sure does. I'm an instructor myself, and one time I had 3 students turn in the exact same paper, spelling. Hello, I'm Dr. Bob Spector. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube video. I'd like to talk a minute about term paper websites. If you're in college or high school, you've heard about them. You may already know about them. Your teachers would like to refer to my type of site as a term paper mill. They suggest that you're going to go in there and cut, copy, and paste a paper, print it off, and turn it in as your own. Does it happen? Sure does. I'm an instructor myself, and one time I had 3 students turn in the exact same paper, spelling errors, punctuation errors, and all. They put their academic careers in jeopardy by doing this. I feel you can use a term paper website to your advantage and not cheat, but just read the papers that are available, homogenize them, digest them, whatever you want to call it, and put together a good paper in your own words. When I was in college, before the internet, we had to go after papers and the research and so forth on our own. Well, what that means, we go to the library and be over there a long time looking up reference papers, and you spend a lot of dimes photocopying information out of books, magazines, and so forth. With the advent of the internet, you can do most of your research right from a computer. And the internet, I should say. You need an internet connection. Just fantastic what's out there. Term paper websites are just a small portion of what's available on the internet as far as reference material goes. Your college no doubt will host websites such as the Wilson Web, Articles First, the EBSCOhost. They have access to millions of articles, journals, and so forth. If you need to access a term paper website, you would want one that loads fast, one that's searchable, and one you can search by subject. More is better. You'd like to have a lot of papers available to you. My largest site now has over 50,000 papers and growing. When I give you a paper, I give you a whole archive, not just one paper, for an affordable price. And you can quit the program at any time. And my sites are termpapersmadeeasy.com and termpaperadvisor.com. You should be able to remember that, I would think. Right here is the website Term Paper Advisor. And why I call it a Term Paper Advisor, because I offer you some good advice on how to write good papers. There's a total of 5 pages starting right here. Shouldn't take you long to read it, and it may help you get out of the term paper slump. You don't want to have the term paper blues. I saw in the paper, I think it was last Sunday, that millions of you college students are depressed. Well, most of the time in college, if I was depressed, it's because I was behind on something. There are other things I wanted to do. And quite often it was behind on my term papers. But I didn't have it so easy like you do now. I could not go to a website because the web had been invented. We didn't have PCs. So here are the various subjects that go into one of my term paper archives. Or you can click, like here's the Essay Galaxy, that's my largest archive. You may do a search into the archives from right here in this front page. Type out your subject, whether it be the Scarlet Letter or quantitative analysis or parallel processing with computers. Type it in, click search, and see what happens. I also offer a bevy of free papers. You can look at those and do with them what you want. That's all I can say about it. You may be able to get some ideas for term papers from the free papers. That'd be great. Save your money. But they are on there, and they are free, and I've had them on the internet for a long time. It's hard to say how many people might have used them. But again, if you put things in your own words, you can avoid the plagiarism rap. When you use one paper or one reference for a paper, often your instructors will call that cheating, imply that you cheated. If you use two or more, then they say it's research. I know that sounds funny, but that's the. I'll tell you what, while I have you here, let's click on the Essay Galaxy. Here's my largest archive, and here are the subjects I have available in the 50+ thousand papers. So let's say you had to do a paper on the Scarlet Letter. SCARLETLETTER, and let's search, see if we have any papers. Well, we have 2,092 matching essays. These papers are on the Scarlet Letter, have something to do with the Scarlet Letter. So I would say out of 2,000 papers, you should be able to find some useful information that you'd apply towards your term paper or essay or maybe your book report. If you subscribed already to the Essay Galaxy, just merely enter your username and password and you're off and running. Instant access. Let's click right here, the symbol of Scarlet Letter. Here is most of the first paragraph of this paper. That's a freebie. We give you the number of pages and the word count, which can be important. So if you think that paper would help you, you want to subscribe, it's $19.95 a month. You can quit at any time. If you'd like to stay with us for 3 months or 6 months, we will give you a substantial discount. And you can pay by credit card, online check, or PayPal. To end the briefing, I would say, hey, don't cheat. Take my advice on my term paper site. Use your own words. Take enough time to do that. I'd be careful in collaborating with fellow students. Make sure your student buddies don't take your paper and copy it off and turn it in as their own. And I highly recommend you read my writing advice that you will find at termpaperadvisor.com. Just read it one time. I tried to engineer it so you could remember it. But anyway, I'd like to wish you well in your studies. If we can help, that's great. And goodbye and good luck.